Hello, my name is Arjuna Arda, and I am the founder of the Living Essence Foundation and the Awakening Coaching Training. I want to share with you a really life-changing innovation that's come into my life, which if you are also in the domain of helping people, supporting people through classes or trainings, this might have an impact on you also. So here's my situation. I write books. You may know my book, The Translucent Revolution, which was a bestseller in 2005, and I've written 7 other books as well. And I've also released many audio products, and I teach weekend intensives, retreats, and professional trainings. I've been doing that now for about 30 years. I feel old when I say that. So this is what happens. If I'm going to teach a training or a retreat, people will gather in a room together. They'll have a sense of community. They'll get to know each other. I'll come onto the stage. I'll probably have a microphone. And I'll begin to talk to them about the subject of the weekend. And then I might want to know a little bit about them. I might want to say, so how many people have experienced a moment of great expansion in yourself for no reason? And hands go up. That gives me information about the people. Then I might say, okay, how many people here are from California? Some hands go up. How many are from out of state? Okay. And how many are from outside of the United States? Hands go up. I can get information about people. You follow what I'm saying, right? Then, after a while, they don't just come to the weekend to just listen to me talking and talking and talking. So I might say, now find a partner. Find somebody you don't know already. Sit with your partner. And you're going to talk to your partner for 5 minutes about why you came to this weekend. So they can divide into pairs. I have usually 10 or 15 of my trained assistants who will then move through the room, checking out how people are doing. When they come back together, people can share. Now, what does that mean? It means I've got a microphone at the front of the room. Somebody can raise their hand. I can say yes. Somebody will give them a microphone. They're on the mic. Later, if it's a training, people can divide into groups of 3 students with a teaching assistant. They can go off to a separate room in the hotel where we're teaching, and they can work together. Now, everything I've described to you is perfectly accepted, normal practice in a weekend workshop. But up until now, none of that was available in a teleseminar. If I was going to teach a teleseminar over the web, all different rules applied. I would come onto the teleseminar, I'd say, good evening, and basically I would just then, there were 2 possibilities. Either I could have their lines unmuted, in which case with a few hundred people it would be a chaos, or I would have everyone's lines muted except for mine, and they would just have to listen to me. The only way that somebody could ask a question would be using a webinar. Somebody could type a question in, and then I could answer the question, but you wouldn't hear their voice. I would just be reading their question. So welcome to a brave new world. A technology has been created over the last year or so, which is just being released now. I'm one of the first few people to be testing it. It's called Maestro Conference. And it offers a completely new opportunity for seminar leaders, for teachers. It could also be expanded to business leadership, religious leaders, you name it. So here's how Maestro Conference works. And I'm going to make a separate video for you to show you how it works in action. So we start the teleseminar. I'll say good evening, and I'll see on my computer, on my console, I'll see the names of everybody who's in the room. Then I can do exactly what I've described. I can say good evening. So how many people here are from in California? I'll see hands go up. Hands go up by people punching a certain number into their telephone, and I'll see it on my screen. Oh, great, we have 46 people from within California. Who's from outside of California? Great, There's 100 people from outside of California. Who's from outside of the US? Great, we have 6 people from outside of the US. I can point to one, I can press a button, I can say, your mic's on, where are you from? I'm from Chile. Great. Where are you from? I'm from England. Fantastic. What else we can do with this, at a certain point, I can say, now we're going to find out what we want to focus on in this seminar. So I'm going to divide you into groups. The assistants will move between the rooms. I'm going to divide you into groups so you can work in pairs. With one click of a button, I can put the entire group into pairs, one-on-one, working together, asking and answering questions. My assistants can move between these virtual rooms and listen in. I can, over the mic, I can say with everyone listening, 5 more minutes, time to switch. Then I can also at the end say time to come back. People come back into the big room again and they can share. They can share by pressing a button on their phone. I can say, yes, Eric from Arizona, you're on. I can call on people by name. And here's the other magical thing, which I just experimented with a large group the other day. At a certain point, I can say, now it's time to practice. I've shown you some things, now it's time to practice. I'm going to put you into groups of 3 with an assistant in the room. With one button, click, they go into groups of 3, each one with an assistant. They're working together. And I can then move silently and visibly between the rooms, listen in to what's going on. At a certain point, I can say, okay, time's up, bring them back into the big room. People can raise their hand to share. We can complete the teleconference. This has never been possible before. And what I'm seeing for myself is the need to travel, the need to burn carbon, the need to have my participants travel is radically decreasing. We can achieve almost the same results using this kind of teleseminar interface. If you are a seminar leader, if you have any occasion to conduct teleseminars with people for any reason, I would really like you to check out this technology as my guest. You're watching this video because we are somehow friends or associates. Maybe you're on my Facebook friends list, or maybe you're on my mailing list. Go check out this technology. Right below the screen, right down there, look, right there, you can see, is a link. You can click on that link. It'll take you to a place on the Maestro Conference site. Click on that page. It'll take you to a place where you can register, ask to become a beta tester, ask to try out the technology, ask to use it. Check all the boxes. You will not regret it. This has been a breakthrough for me, and I'm giving this product my total, unqualified support. It's made more difference to my professional life than anything else. Go check it out right now as my guest, and I would love to hear your feedback. Come find me on Facebook. Come find me on my blog, which is also below on the page there. Give me some feedback. I'd love to hear all about it. Okay, thanks a lot, and see you soon.